Alright, I'm going to try to quickly show y'all how I'm doing this just for documentation purposes. I'm in the shower here just to minimize mess. I don't know if this is the right way to do it. I've watched Franke's video about how to do the down with the packets and cutting them and stuffing them in, but it was a larger baffle. Mine are smaller. They're only 3 inches in diameter. So I got this tube. I stick it into it like so. So I'm ready. Delicately, carefully here. Okay. So I get it into the chamber. I now can take this down packet and what I've been doing is folding it a couple times, one way and one the other, just to somehow I think the down just came out a little bit easier when I do it this way, like this. Like that. Close it down, kind of press down the down a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit messy. I've already just given up on being like sterile work environment conditions, so I line them up, make my cut, stick it into the barrel. Okay. Stick it down in there. It's kind of a two-step process. This seemed to work pretty okay. I'll get it here like this, and then I'll make a small hole at the top. I got this little bendy rod. It was from some toy that my daughter had at one point. It was like a little dog leash thing, and I kept it because I thought it'd be cool to like use to thread things with. And I stick it into that little hole I made, and with this I just kind of start to push at least the bulk of it down into the tube. And we'll get it all, and then I have a second plunger mechanism I made, and I'll show you that in just a second. The cool thing with this is you can kind of really get in there and get all the corners and push it down in there and start working it in. What'll happen is it all collects though and clogs the tube. So I have to use this longer one. It's like a big long, it's a Christmas, it was Christmas, Christmas wrapping tube that's, you know, cardboard. It's smaller, it fits in here, and I just put some painter's tape on the end of it to create like a plunger. And then once I get all this stuff, see, this one's actually working out really good already. Quite well, actually. And continuing. Okay, once I get a bulk of it at least in, sort of bunched in the tube, then what I do is make a cut for my plunger mechanism. Here it is right here, and I just, this will like basically help me move all the down further down the chamber. It'll free up the space to get the last bits out. So those last bits I kept having real problems with. You couldn't get the last, you know, little bits out because they had nowhere to sort of fall. So this pretty much helps that problem. It lets me push down a whole bunch of the down, nearly all of it, further down into the tube. And then getting the last bits out is a lot easier of a proposition. Okay, so then I look down in here into this, and I just kind of poke out the last bits. And there's a lot of that hides in there. And once I've done this, I kind of stand it up and push out the remainders down in like this. And the mess is minimal. It's worked for me. And then I clamp it up when I'm done. Hope you found that helpful.